During the 2003 occupation of Iraq, Saudi Arabia secretly helped the United States, allowing operations from at least 3 air bases, permitting special forces to stage attacks from Saudi soil, and providing access to cheap fuel. Publicly, American and Saudi officials have portrayed the US military presence during the war as minimal and limited to Prince Sultan Air Base. In truth, the Air Command Center was in Saudi Arabia. Corrupt regimes plague the Muslim world, and like most other Muslim rulers, the Saudis have never had the interests of the people at heart. When not servicing the needs of their masters, their next most important concern has been to rob Arabia of its revenues. The Al Saud clan has lived in extreme luxury. Fahd alone boasted at least 12 royal palaces, ranging from the $2.5 billion Al Yamima Palace complex in Riyadh to a cottage 4 times the size of the White House in Marbella, Spain. He owned several jets and yachts, including one priced $60 million, all with gold bathrooms, and a fleet of Rolls-Royces, Cadillacs and Mercedes. In the meantime, the income of the average Saudi citizen fell from $14,600 per annum in 1982 to $6,800, and unemployment among those who have already left school hovers around 25%. The gap between the tiny ruling minority and the people is stark. While one Saudi princess flies her hairdresser from Europe first class and pays him $5,000 a cut, in Hafr al-Batin, 50 kilometers from the Kuwaiti border, 60,000 people are living in shacks with no electricity, sewerage, and only minimal food. Saudi Arabia, one of the richest countries in the world resource-wise, now has foreign debts of $28 billion, and domestic debt has increased to $170 billion. Over the last 30 years, $3 trillion have been generated mostly by oil, yet only $1 trillion have been reinvested into the country. The other $2 trillion remain unaccounted for. 4,000 or so Saud family princes get a base allowance of approximately $1.5 million per year. They supplement this with vast sums made through the following sophisticated forms of theft. Sale of oil. King Fahd, since 1975, has set up a system by which he and close members of his family sold on the open market in Rotterdam anywhere from 300,000 to 1 million barrels of oil a day at below market prices. Income from that oil was deposited in Swiss bank accounts. It is estimated that Fahd's annual income varied between $3 to $5 billion a year, selling oil outside the commercial channels and oil company concessions. Real estate. Land